Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
The Independent.
January 6, 8:03 America, New York. Couple forced to pay thousands after husband books flight under wife's nickname. Phil and Kate, from Brisbane, were pulled aside as they tried to board a flight to London. Copyright Brisbane Airport Corporation.
Fox World News.
January 6, 8 o'clock America, New York. Taiwan to pick new president as China ramps up threats. Choice between war and peace. The US and China are keeping close tabs on Taiwan's presidential election set to take place next week. The present frontrunner, and current vice president, faces a former police chief.
Wall Street Journal World News. January 6, 8 o'clock America, New York. Out of cloud storage? These are your options so you don't overpay. Even if you've run out of space on Apple iCloud or Google One, you don't always have to buy more. Wall Street Journal World News.
January 6, 8 o'clock America, New York. De-risking China-reliant supply chains is creating new risks. The US and Chinese economies appear to be growing apart. The real story is more complicated and worrying.
RT World News.
January 6, 7:48 America, New York. UK gathering secret Trump dossier reports. British officials are said to have drawn conclusions from their failure to predict the billionaire's win in 2016.
New York Times World News.
January 6, 7:47 America, New York. After Niger coup, U.S. scrambles to keep a vital airbase. After the generals took charge, the United States was forced to suspend operations at its most strategic military asset in sub-Saharan Africa. Restarting them won't be easy. Copyright Carmen Abed Ali for the New York Times U.S.
RT World News.
January 6, 7:26 America, New York. Airline grounds Boeing fleet after mid-air window blowout. A section of the plane's fuselage broke away while flying over the U.S. state of Oregon. Alaska Airlines has said it is temporarily grounding its fleet of Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes after one of them lost a window and a section of the fuselage mid-air on Friday, forcing an emergency landing in the U.S. state of Oregon.
The Independent.
January 6, 7:23 America, New York. What do the Jeffrey Epstein documents reveal about his ties to Clinton? The former president faces renewed public scrutiny after being identified multiple times in the newly unsealed court documents. Copyright Netflix.
The Independent.
January 6, 7:20 America, New York. Why are the secret Epstein documents being released now? Hundreds more pages of courtroom documents from the lawsuit between Virginia Giuffre and Ghislaine Maxwell are yet to come, bringing with them potentially damaging claims. Copyright via Reuters. Time.
January 6, 7 o'clock America, New York. Only U.S.-led intervention can bring peace to the Middle East. The current humanitarian and political disaster unfolding in Israel and the Palestinian territories requires immediate international intervention. This intervention will not succeed unless it also aims to break the endless cycle of violence and ensuring long-term regional stability.
Wall Street Journal World News. January 6, 7 o'clock America, New York. Crypto industry holds breath in anticipation of first spot Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC is facing a Wednesday deadline to approve or reject the first funds to hold the cryptocurrency. Wall Street Journal World News.
January 6, 7 o'clock America, New York. A Collection Without Borders review. A sweeping view of Spanish art. New York's Hispanic Society Museum and Library puts many of its masterworks on display in this beautifully staged exhibition, including canvases by El Greco, Velázquez and Goya.
BBC News World.
January 6, 6:30 America, New York. Arson attacks reported in Bangladesh day before election. A Buddhist temple and goods trucks have been attacked following a train fire that killed 4 on Friday.
New York Times World News.
January 6, 6:22 America, New York. Hezbollah fires rockets at Israel in response to assassination in Beirut. Israel said it had fired back at militants involved in the rocket launches, but the exchange stopped short of a major escalation. Copyright Karim Daher, Agence France Presse. Getty Images. Smoke rising above Qiyam, in southern Lebanon, after an Israeli bombardment on Saturday.
New York Times World News.
January 6, 6:20 America, New York. Resolving New Year's resolutions. What does it take to finally make a resolution stick?